And welcome back to the IWAR Network Tubecast. I'm your host, Alex G. And with me this evening, we have our good pal, Matt Riley. And we have Scott. What's going on tonight, guys?
Oh, I'm just Scott. I see
Scott
how
Franklin,
that
if you want to be a dick about it. Jesus Christ.
He's gonna
is.
go.
If you don't notice tonight is Give Alex Hell night. So
That's all right. I deserve
Yes.
it anyway. Yeah.
I want to dedicate this Tubecast to me because it's my birthday this week. So
Is it your birthday?
that's-
Happy birthday.
It'll be on Saturday.
How old are you, 69?
50.
No,
That's right.
shut up.
50, yeah.
Shut up.
Thanks, Just for Men. Because there's no play for Mr. Gray.
I don't like that.
There's lots of play. Just lower your standards, buddy. Lots of results to go over today, like a lot. So, be a good show, action-packed show. We can start off if you want with the overdue Q&A.
Well, you'll start with that, of course.
All right, let me pull that up. I know-
But first, make sure
Oh,
everyone
no.
goes back and listens to the interview I had with Mike Drake I did earlier this afternoon. Oh, Jesus, this morning. Around, what time was that? Like almost around 6 o'clock this afternoon. So, for those of you who don't know, me and Mike Drake went to high school together. We've been friends for a long time. It's good to reconnect. It's a funny story. Basically, we haven't talked since he went away to school and stuff like that, and I knew he liked wrestling when we were younger. We talked about a lot of ECW back in the day, and to find out that I'm playing this kind of weird imaginary wrestling game, and lo and behold, my good pal Mike Drake plays also. So I thought that was really funny to reconnect that way, and we shoot the shit. We tell some stories, every once in a while he'll get cut off because he is traveling. So you hear him on the train, and he goes through a tunnel, and I'll lose him for a little bit. I try to vamp as best I could. But it was a good time. It was definitely fun. We went over some old history, some ancient history, what have you, and
Nice.
and it was fun. It was fun. I look forward to possibly doing it again. And we talk some IWA related stuff. So it was fun. So it was definitely fun. So I dig that indeed.
13 IWA World titles.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's number 2. He said, and, avid belt collector, humanitarian, handsome man himself. So we share the same haircut, which is nice. So.
Oh. Is it the WWE mandated shave to one side of the head or the side of the head shaved?
For a while, it's not the first time I've shaved my head. There's a time where I had like the Steve Austin fucking goatee, and I considered myself Puerto Rican Steve Austin for a while. I have the full beard now,
Nice.
but
all right.
yeah. So
Well, I'll say you're lucky if you can shave your. I dated somebody who was like, "You should shave your head," and I'm like, "I can't ever shave my head. I have like a sloth head from having shares."
It starts that way. You have to. I put a lot of essential oils and such in it.
Work those lumps down.
Yeah, I use the berry juice.
You know what I think of though. Remember the cartoon with Elmer Fudd getting hit over the head with a bat by Bugs
Yeah.
Bunny?
How
And
many
the
lumps
pop out?
Yeah.
That's how how many lumps? 1, a 2, a 3. One of the rare old Bugs Bunny cartoons that weren't littered with racism.
Oh yeah, the racism was made it fun.
Oh, I love the
Pepe
the guy
Pew,
talking
he
about-
ends up being he's clearly a rapist. Clearly Pepe was a rapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I will say this.
And that cat was a boy cat, by the way. I don't know if anyone realizes that. Also,
Really?
yeah.
Oh boy, I didn't know that.
It's a lot of stuff
My
going
whole-
on. A lot of stuff going on there.
It's always amazing to me when you watch things that you watched as a kid. Like I remember Beastmaster.
Yeah.
I always liked Beastmaster, but I kind of knew it was a terrible movie, but it was still fun.
Had the,
Whereas-
how many ferrets were sold because of that movie?
Toto and Poto, yeah. But then like I remember Clash the Titans with Harry Hamlin and thinking I liked that movie, and I watched it. I tried to watch it, and it was just so bad. But it's funny things you do, like you watch like Red Dawn. I think still holds up pretty well. The original, it's slow, but it's still good.
What was a rough watch? I rewatched Darkman.
Really, you didn't like that one?
it doesn't hold up as well. Like I thought when it came out, I thought that was the most innovative shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, I was a huge Darkman fan. Like I thought it was crazy.
I saw that in the theater.
I saw it in the theater also, and I was watching it back. I'm like, oh, he did all the same shit in Spider-Man.
Yes.
So
yeah,
it's like
Sam Raimi has a certain
style. We saw it in Doctor Strange, and you see it. It's like, oh, this motherfucker just does the same shit.
He does a good job with the Doctor Strange movie.
He does. I want to see him do another Spider-Man again because I thought they were pretty good.
Well, I always wanted. They were talking about now that they did the whole the Spider-Man movie with the multiverse.
Yeah.
Will they do a spin-off and have like Andrew Garfield have a movie or have Tobey Maguire?
They need to bring back Nick Hammond from the '70s Spider-Man.
That's what his name was?
Yes, just the actor is Nick Hammond, yeah. Or you're going to bring back Japanese Spider-Man, who's an emissary from hell, and he had a machine gun. It was dope.
Oh, yeah, you posted that video.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Like, I went back, and I because obviously it's not in English, so I sat there and read the subtitles, but it's fucking a dope show. Like, it's dark, and it's like, it's like Power Rangers, but, like, it's fucking Spider-Man. He's a fucking robot.
You know what's funny about Nick Hammond? Is that my dad and I started watching the original Star Trek again.
Yeah.
And in the second episode ever, he's in it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he plays this orphan they find on a planet, and they bring him on board, and of course he has some sort of power of bizarre.
Like, he's still around. He still acts and shit. Like they could have pulled him in for a cameo at least.
I know, right?
If you're gonna have the Spider-Mans in there.
Even what about the Spider-Man from Electric Company? Remember that?
Yeah, or Richard Pryor. I don't think is that on my Richard Pryor dressed as Spider-Man is on the Weekly World News. It's Spider Williams unmasked. It's Richard Pryor. It's hilarious. I hope everyone is caught up on Kenobi. Hope everyone watched that. It was good. It's good.
I also saw the outrageous racist hate that came out. I'm like, of course it did.
Well, we knew that was coming.
Yeah.
It's almost. I wonder if Disney. I kind of wonder if Disney does that shit on purpose.
Yeah.
It's like.
I watched. I enjoyed. I won't give any spoilers away, but I liked it, and I thought a friend of mine made a good point that this particular character is the best kind of bad guy, the one you want to hate.
Yeah.
And that's what you should be going for.
Right. As long as we hate her for all the right reasons.
Right. And what it reminds me of pro wrestling in a way is people that go to people in the airport like, oh, I hate you. It's like, I'm portraying a character.
Right.
Like MJF, I know he likes to go old school with it, but
yeah, she gets heat. She definitely. I definitely want to see her get her comeuppance. That's for sure. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah. So
I think that's kind of the point. I just think people can't rectify that shit. And I like the portrayal. I'm not gonna give any spoilers for those of you who haven't seen it. I don't personally believe in spoilers as a concept.
You were saying that.
I no, like the whole like spoiler alert kind of fucking bullshit that I hate that shit because you got 24 hours. No, seriously.
Your life can't be busy.
No, it's fucking 40 minutes, dog. It's fucking 40 minutes long.
What if I had long bowel movement?
You can watch it on your phone. Disney Plus is on your phone.
I don't have that kind of power. I have an old iPhone. It's really.
Do you? You got 12?
iPhone 6.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Maybe it's 7. I gotta look. I think it's 7.
Shut the fuck, dude.
I know. I gotta buy a new one. And my friend's like, don't get an iPhone, get an Android. So I've been thinking about what to do since I've had iPhones forever.
You get a Pixel like me.
A Pixel. Is that a good one?
Yes.
This is 7, by the way. It's a 7.
The Pixel has the best camera, and it's because it's a Google phone. Like at this point, because I've had Pixels. This is number 6. So I've had them up to I started getting Pixels at 3, but everything transfers over because it's hooked up to my Google account.
So I want Darren know. I had a Razor back in the day.
Well, I had a fucking BlackBerry.
Did you?
Yeah. I've had a motherfucking beeper.
Hey.
Mine was translucent blue.
Okay, let's here's the first question for Johnny B. Is he iPhone or Android? You know,
This motherfucker, Johnny B got the Galaxy Fold. That's what he got. I guarantee it.
has he got the Mint Mobile?
No, he has Samsung Galaxy Fold, 100%. He's up on tech.
Can I say something real quickly about my beverage tonight? Is Arizona iced tea raspberry, and I want to thank the folks at Arizona iced tea for just letting the price run for 99 cents forever.
Forever.
Yeah, that's a dope.
Inflation proof. By the way,
I have customers who'll say things and be like, "Oh, the price," and I'll say, "Well, I filled my gas the other day and it was at $49." So I immediately wrote a letter to Exxon and Shell and thanked them for looking out for the consumer. I appreciate that. Plugs a car letter. Oh, those are good days.
I like. I'm a big fan of the Arnold Palmies. I give me a good Arnold Palmy.
Arnold Palmy, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Arnold Palmy action. Yeah.
Enjoy that.
I did green tea too. The green tea's pretty good.
Scott, what's your beverage?
He's a Coke man myself. I bet you.
Diet Coke. Yeah.
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. Has anyone tried that new Coke? I haven't had Coke in like 20 years.
It's gross.
I stopped drinking Coke.
Starlight. Starlight is disgusting.
The one from outer space.
Yes, Starlight. It's disgusting.
All right, there it
it's
is.
like it tastes like.
Is Johnny B Coke or Pepsi, or is he RC Cola?
Tab.
I
say shit like this, and that's why he's always mad at me. Because I say things like he drinks Tab.
Yeah, you picture him like this, crazed guy at like this office from the 80s.
No, he's like, to me, I don't know how to. The way I feel about Johnny B, he feels like he's, I guess, an 80s version of an aristocrat. I don't know. He wears alligator shoes that are white, probably.
Is he Mr. Drummond or is he Larry from Three's Company?
I would go with definitely Larry Dallas. He's definitely wearing some sort of linen pants today. A nice Izod polo.
Nice.
Little Ray-Ban action, maybe a little aviator action. I don't know. Always has a scarf. Perhaps some pink suspenders of some sort. He has driving gloves.
Are they fingerless?
Fingerless driving gloves for sure.
He sounds like the bad guy from an 80s college movie. Like he's the guy in the Mercedes with the top down.
I don't know.
Boys, get out of the way now. Oh no, it's the Dean.
He has leather-bound books.
Dean Martin.
Dean Warmer, yeah. 0 points.
He has some sort of bearskin rug in front of his fireplace.
Ugh.
Drives a Kia Sorento.
By the way, I know you have a copyright thing you got to make sure of, so I'm going to try to find some copyright-free music or sound effect we can play between leagues to give us the sound effect of we're changing gears instead of just
it should be like
sadness.
Wah, wah, wah.
Right. Do you want me to hit these questions?
Yes, please.
Okay, so there were 2 questions. This is back from May 10th, so I botched this one. So here we go. Completely out of IWAR related questions. Apparently, Alex wondered if he owned a Farrah Fawcett poster. This is Johnny B. Yes. Had owned a Farrah Fawcett poster in his youth. So Johnny B. I like pinball machines, which Alex asked about earlier. Farrah was a little before my time. Growing up, I was very firmly in the camp of actress Heather Thomas.
Yes,
who was a blonde bombshell from an iconic swimsuit poster of her own. She co-starred in a TV show called The Fall Guy.
Yeah.
And which was about a stuntman who worked on the side as a bounty hunter. I watched every week with my father, the original Johnny B. Some related trivia. He loved that they used Tarzan as a verb in the theme song, since he was an English major, and using non-verbs as verbs was a very novel idea back then. More trivia about the theme song. The pitch meeting for the show consisted entirely of the producers playing a recording of the song for studio executives, and they were given the green light based solely on that. Remember that I'm not one to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farrah. One final piece of Fall Guy trivia that brings this full circle. The star of the show, who also sang the aforementioned theme song, was Farrah's soon-to-be ex-husband. I remember that.
Lee Majors, $6 Million Man.
Damn right he was.
He's making an appearance here at Internal Con. Heather Thomas also makes an appearance on the IWAR report.
There you go, fans.
By the way.
Keeping it timely.
by the way. Along with Heather Locklear makes it. I randomly put people there for no reason. Just to
Nice. Another previously asked question: Christy Brinkley or Cindy Crawford? Johnny B. My vote would go to Cindy Crawford. Here.
Yes.
Every time, but unlike Matt, it's not about the color of hair for me. As I mentioned, it's very firmly in the Heather Thomas camp. They are just certain female celebrities that register with my brain as being so perfect they seem almost inhuman, and Christy is one of them. To put it into terms Alex can most easily understand, I look upon Christy Brinkley as the mannequin, and Cindy Crawford as Christy Swanson.
That's fair.
While Brinkley is absolutely stunning mannequin, William Ragsdale ultimately belonged to the real thing, and so does Johnny B. Jr. Look at that. There's some good Q&A. So, again, as always, if you want to ask Johnny B., the man who runs the IWA, when Kim isn't running it, you can fire the question off right here, and we'll ask for it.
I wonder if Johnny B has a DVD collection, or perhaps even a Laserdisc collection of some sort.
Does he have Fall Guy on Laserdisc?
I have it. I collect. Well, I used to collect DVDs back when that was a thing, and I had quite a bit. I converted them all to digital, so I don't have those anymore.
Here's a good question.
I sold all my DVDs on eBay.
Yeah, I my dad has a DVD collection. It's like in the thousands.
Yeah.
And I always wonder, like, just sell them and I sold a lot of my DVDs back in the day when I was broke, so that helped.
We get the guys to come in every week. Every Tuesday, DVDs get released, or Blu-rays.
Mm-hmm.
Blu-rays are DVDs. DVDs are whatever. It's a thing. But these guys come in every week, and they the same like 6 or 7. I live in my mom's basement. My life sucked, guys. They're just weirdos. I look at them with some sort of disdain because they come in right when we open. But they come in and they buy the. And I asked them, like, why do you still buy this stuff? It's like, hey man, what if we lose the internet? It's a
good point.
I can't watch my stuff. And I'm like, no, I get that because I do the same thing. It's just that all my movies are on hard drives and they're digital. So I create my own streaming service and I can watch them on my computer whenever I want. That's why I'm a pirate. That's all. The FBI is probably listening, and my house is going to get raided.
Yep.
I already got in trouble for downloading Def Leppard, so yeah, that was the thing.
Pour Some Sugar on Me is a classic, so.
I'm just wondering if Johnny B is a DVD collector. Does he now because what people do now, they buy the steelbooks. That's the big thing right now because they're steelbooks. People buy those. What was the last DVD that he purchased? And I guess I'll ask you guys, Matt. What was the last DVD you purchased?
Oh my God. For myself or as a gift?
For yourself, I guess.
I bought DVDs of trains for my nephew that loves trains.
Oh yeah.
That's what he watches. For myself, I want to say it was. It's got to be wrestling related. I was in a spin for a while. I was trying to find some obscure like Caribbean wrestling DVDs.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm that nerdy. DC Cap, no. I'm trying to think. I don't know. What about you, Scott? You think of any DVD you bought for yourself?
I don't remember the last one.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, I've as it is, like I buy like one video game every 3 or 4 years. I'm due for another one. I keep telling my friends, I'm like, if you're online, I'll play with you. Now they're all getting PS5s. I'm like, all right, well, now it won't even matter.
Just get a PC. Yeah,
PC.
You gotta make the switch to PC, boss. PC gaming.
PC gaming. Is that still a thing?
Yes, it's the thing. See, what happened was during the pandemic when no one could get Xboxes and PlayStations, everyone just went to the PC.
Oh, okay.
So, get yourself a Steam account and you'll be happy.
Steam, okay. Yeah.
So you're writing it down. Jesus Christ.
I am.
Jesus Christ. My last DVD was Where the Boys Aren't 18. So that was mine.
Well, that's a different category. No.
One of the Black Widow League pay-per-views is going to be Where the Boys Aren't.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
I promise it.
Wow. Good one, Scott.
I love it.
if we can go through, and I mean, for those younger viewers, there used to be a time when adult films used spoof names instead of things like "Not the Brady Bunch XXX." Right. They actually came up with things like Shaving Ryan's Privates, like stupid names, but they were funny. And
my favorite was Happy Days. Oh,
what is it?
Happy Days.
I'm more of a big fan of Rambone. That's a good one.
I mean, really, there's some quality to like one of my good friends is amazingly talented at coming up with like names like that. So I'll have to look into the adult film options for naming conventions for the BWL. That will be allowed by IWAR, of course. So Johnny B's wrenching his hands right now. Damn you!
Yeah, Johnny, how far is our line?
I don't think he really knows yet.
People get stuff in all the time. I mean, like I'm not saying like
there's some stuff that got in.
Oh, last cycle, there was some stuff that got in.
Yeah. But I
stopped reporting. I don't care. I mean, I don't.
No, to me, if I sat there and wrote "fuck" on a promo, right? That's not any fun. The fun is trying to sneak it in. That's the fun. The fun is putting the homepage to Pornhub somewhere in one of my pictures, so no one sees it, and I think it's hilarious. That's the fun. It makes you look at everything I deal with. You got to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. That's kind of the idea.
I can say this now because the plans I had for the BWL didn't work out. I did not think Gina was going to win Queen of the Ring. Oh. And I had this whole plan for her to hit like rock bottom and her ever come out with a belt that said Brazzers on it.
She should have been Queen of the Ring.
So then she won Queen of the Ring, and I was like, oh, I got to switch this up. But I'll make it work. Darren says, we feel like we're talking to my grandma about how to turn a VCR on right now. You got to realize, when you work with people who are like 20 years older than you and 20 years younger or 30 years younger than you, and you're talking to kids who are like telling you stuff, and it's like, that's a thing? Okay. But
I spend most of my day explaining to people why they can't get Fox News on their Fire Stick for free.
What?
Yeah, because no one wants to pay for, especially in New York, no one wants to pay for cable anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Cable prices are outrageous here. We have a monopoly. We can only get one service.
Okay.
So it's piss poor, right? So, there's people of the younger generation that say, I want a cord cut, I want to have my Fire Stick, and I want to, use streaming, and that's it, right? But trying to explain to some of these older people, like, no, it's like a la carte. You have to buy your services separately. So, there's a way for you to watch. Fox News is the big one, is the one I get asked for all the time. Or News 12, which are local news, which you cannot get because it's owned by the cable company.
What do you have for your cable service? Like, do you have like Comcast? Do you have whoever?
We have Optimum.
Who is it?
Optimum.
Who were they before they are Optimum?
Cablevision.
Oh, okay, Cablevision. Right. We have Comcast or / Xfinity. How about you, Scott?
I have YouTube TV.
There you go.
My man.
I don't do that bullshit. I don't do that other bullshit.
I don't even have cable myself anymore. But people will come up, they will ask me, and be like, and then they'll try to like, well, how do you jailbreak a file? Like, I'm not gonna. First of all, you couldn't figure it out if I told you. Number one, and number two, you couldn't get it to work if you did it. So let's stop with the jailbreaking of the Fire Stick here, guys. You guys, they couldn't figure it out.
I do have Spectrum as my computer service, and the Wi-Fi. Tell me this, almighty one, Alex G. I see the commercials for T-Mobile's service. Worth a damn?
No.
Yay? Nay?
No. Don't do not do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. It's the equivalent.
Glad I asked.
No, it's the equivalent of running like your cell phone data and trying to run it on your computer.
Well, you should know that. Quick fun fact: the guy they have currently for the T-Mobile commercials, like the speaking person, played the villain Jigsaw on the first season of Punisher, and really? I can't unsee it. And it's like all I can see is him coming out being like, "You better buy the service. We're gonna cut your hand off."
You know what's an underrated Marvel film? The Punisher.
Underrated?
Yeah, The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren.
Is it really?
It's a good fucking flick. It's a good flick.
Is it good because he's attached to Rocky IV and you long for those days?
No. I do. But no, he plays a good Punisher because he's completely fucking emotionless.
Okay. I should let you know I did watch Creed finally.
Creed 1 or Creed 2?
Part 1.
Okay. Did you like it?
I enjoyed it. I did. I thought it was well done. Like, considering I watched with my dad and he didn't really know what was going on until the beginning of it. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he got it and it was like, I thought it was well done. I think one of the best things about the movie was a small underrated scene is when he pulls up in the van and he's moving into like Rocky's house in the van or whatever. And the girl's like talking to him and he's like, "This is my uncle," and she's like, "Your uncle's Rocky?" Like she like it's such a smart thing to do because in real life, if like someone came out and was like, "Oh, this is my uncle Punk," I'm like, "Phil Brooks is CM Punk is your uncle?" Like, of course I know who that is. Like it was a great way of like not assuming we're all stupid. Like
the funniest part is when Adonis finds Paulie's pornos.
Swag magazine. I was like, nice, Paulie's pornos. Again, I liked it. There was a lot of nice touches in that movie.
Creed 2 is really good, and they're in production for Creed 3.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
So.
Our Dante Wilder was supposed to be in it, but he backed out.
Oh, well. As a quick reminder, anybody, questions for Johnny B, or the IWA in general, just questions you want to ask. Yeah. Or if you have a question for the workshop, Mike and I can.
I want to know where the bees went on family vacations. They got into Disney. I don't want to put his business out there like that.
He has mentioned family vacations a number of times. And with that many kids,
that must have been tough. Like he had to make the pilgrimage to at least Disney World. Right. There has to be some anecdotes about him riding Space Mountain of some sorts.
I don't know.
Because I just went to Disney last year with the family. I'm thinking about renting an RV and going cross country.
On purpose?
On purpose, yeah.
And the bee sang on the side, right?
Yeah. You get it. There you go.
What league do you want to do first tonight?
I'll start with mine. I'll start it off. All right, guys. Up first, Independent Wrestling League number 157. The league champion, Achilles Leos.
All right. Bravo.
All right. Television champion, the highlight of the night, Johnny Vegas. New York City champion, Damian Killswitch. Los Angeles champion, the total package, U.S. Mail. That didn't sound good. What are we doing?
I was clapping.
I don't know what that was. There ain't no clapping.
Oh, that sound is this.
Oh.
I'm really excited about U.S. Mail.
I bet. Boston champion, Honestly Brutal Abe. Detroit champion, Big Bad Bob Harris. Cleveland champion, Haruki Fuji. Dallas champion, John Wilkes. Memphis champion, Magnificent Marvin Moyer. Miami champion, Magnum TL. San Francisco champion, Lone Star Redneck. Chicago champion, the American Patriots. League tag team champions, Blackjack Robertson and Shotgun James Carnage, the Regulators. TV tag team champions, the Christian Warrior and the American Patriots. League six-man champions, Doug Double Bass Brocky, Gene the Machine Conrad, and Thad Clayman. TV six-man champion, Bernard Bouchard, Guy Michael Gaigon, and Jean-Pierre Tremblay.
Oh, go back to Canada.
Where's Aaron when you need him? Battle Royal winner, winning 53 free IWL matches. The total package, U.S. Mail.
Thank you.
Now you have 96 free matches, Dick.
I have over 100 now.
Oh, you're such an asshole.
I just keep banking them. I actually started using them this past cycle. I was like, I gotta start cooking through these.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's a great thing about the IWL. Everyone, if you get a chance, 2 entries for $1. That's a deal you won't find anywhere else but the IWAR network. That's right, nowhere else. Not even in, I don't know, a league like, what would you say, Alex? What league wouldn't have that ability?
TDL.
I want someone to make the TDL just to have Alex go back there.
If someone opens up the TDL, I will go back to be the only active wrestler there.
Johnny will do that on purpose just to get you in the second league. Like, F that Alex guy, a cheap prick.
I got to pay my $6 and call it a day. In terms of IWL news, again, I'm not going to get into the TT because this is not the TT show. But I can share with you the participants of the Wrestle Riot match. So the Wrestle Riot match will be, I guess you would call it like a 24/7 hardcore match type thing, where these guys will be.
So these are all the jobbers then?
No, they're not all the jobbers.
Oh, here's all the people Alex thinks sucks in the IWL.
Yeah, U.S. Mail's in it, so.
Gosh.
The Eraser.
The Eraser's in it too.
This is the big FU match.
So the winner, the person who has the belt at the end of the show, as the show goes off the air, will be the new Grand Prix champion. And their participants are as follows: the Chameleon, the Eraser, Racer McKay, Litigation, Ricky Spanish, the California Gunslinger, Graham Steenbridge, Big Bad Bob Harris, U.S. Mail, Roe Grady, Ulysses Deadeye, Thad Clayman. So those are the participants of the Wrestle Riot events. So good luck, everyone. Good luck, everyone.
I mean, it's fine. I just was laughing because one day I saw a match on Raw. I was watching for like 2 seconds. It was terrible. And for some reason, unbeknownst to me, this woman runs in the ring with the belt, the 24/7, and like there's like a scene where she drops the belt and like she looks up, there's like 18 wrestlers around her, and it was a snapshot basically. Like, if you're in this photo, your career is not going well. Like, oh, sorry, folks. All right, but yeah, that'll be a good match. I'll be excited to read that match when Alex writes it up.
I am not writing that match, so I hope someone volunteers. Luke, I think.
Or if this so-called lady who had 18 wrestlers around her, she might be having a new career.
Yeah, that's true too. That's a different kind of boo.
Like black.com? You guys ever go to black.com before?
I know, but I know of it. It's like I love it's. I'm so used to opening videos on YouTube and not having to wait till 7 seconds to skip the intro. which for fun, I sent my phone text message tone to the opening to Pornhub.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a classy fella.
Good for you.
Oh, quick notice here. Darren had a question. Said Matt used all those matches in the BWL. That's a great segue. The IWAR sent me a question about this. Several players have asked this. In the BWL, it's $5 per cycle, and you get 6 matches in a battle royal, and that's it. You can only use matches in the BWL if you earn them there. So if you like retain the league title, if you win an event, win a contest in the BWL, or if you make the IWAR report and earn free matches, then you can use them. So we're never going to be a quote, big bulletin, but it's action packed, folks. So that's your answer about that.
All right. No one cares. All right. Cool.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
I do have to make an announcement that for the main event of Wrestle Riot, we have a change. So originally it was supposed to be Riley Reynolds taking on Barry Stevens, but that match now goes to Rod Camino.
Rod Camino.
Oh boy, I think Barry Stevens is in trouble here. Imagine walking into this fucking league and winning the fucking title.
That'd be impressive. I'll do what I can to throw the match. I take bribes.
Oh. Okay. Fantastic. I think that's all I have. I'm going to give you the up-to-date scores of the 4-pack challenge. We have Amazing Races at 16 points. We have Second Gen also at 16 points, so they're tied. You have the Gun Connection at 12 points, and we have the Three Birds at 8 points, respectively. So that is the IWL.
There it is.
I dig that. Next up.
Digging the NWL.
Well, you're only digging your butthole. role, so you can do NWL next.
Well, I do it. I do it well. I wouldn't let anybody else do it.
Oh.
You mean
If
you're
I-
gonna let me go now? Thank you.
If I was a rich person, I'd probably pay someone to do that. Get a little wiper, perhaps. Get a little spray bottle in there.
There you go.
Kind of let that go.
Different smells.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have to go with the exotic berries and such. So that's the way I would go. I'm allergic to strawberries, though, so I couldn't do that.
Dingleberry?
That's exactly the point I was making. Yes.
So let's start with number 184 of the New Wave League. League champion, Father Conrad. The TV champion, Dark Danger.
Oh.
The Central Plains champion is Father Conrad's tag team partner, which I will get to in a minute.
Oh.
Father Arturo Bartolo. East Coast champion, AOD, Chainsaw Chuck, who is undefeated. Great Lakes champion, Ronan Matthias Hawkins. Mid-Atlantic champion is PAD, Colonel Doom. Northeast champion, SOS/IND, Waz. Pacific Northwest champion, number 6, John Drake. Rocky Mountains champion, Machine. Southeast champion, the aforementioned Rod Camino. Southwest champion, AOD Super Dragon. West Coast champion, The Spider, Sancho Valdez.
Love that guy.
League tag team champions, Father Conrad and Father Arturo Bartolo. Hold on. TV tag team champions, Johnny Aztec and The Spider, Sancho Valdez. League 6-man champs, Angel of Light, Angelina Blanco, Father Conrad, and Father Arturo Bartolo. TV 6-man champs, Cell Block Charlie, Shackles Malone, and Zanroar.
What the fuck's a Zanroar?
He's essentially Conan the Barbarian.
Oh.
It's a great look.
Okay, that's fair.
And the Battle Royal winner is Father Conrad. So that gives Father Conrad the league tag, League 6-man, and he's the Battle Royal winner.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I think that's only happened one time before ever. I got to double check the records, but I think it's only happened one time ever before. Maybe never. I got records to go through, but very impressive win by my two dads who adopted the name.
Congratulations to Father Conrad.
I do want to add NWL news-wise that the All-Rookie Cup came down to the Nationalists taking on No Limits Nick Dane, and your winner is No Limits Nick Dane. And because of a time crunch, he has a title shot this cycle. He just like this one we just had right now. So I'll reveal the results of his challenging Stevie Vertigo later on.
Oh.
Teaser.
I wonder if I wonder if someone interfered in that match or not.
Oh my God! Could it be? Perhaps. Alex, you doing the write-up?
For what?
Get the Magiklash matches are right. I'm kidding. I'll write them up. It's fine. But NWL, another strong cycle of characters and matches, and I'm a Super Dragon fan, so I'm happy to see him make it there. It's just a lot of talent, and we're hitting that period where like the next few months there's gonna be a lot of people leaving the league, and what's nice is you have people in the league now that are like kind of coming up that are really bringing it. So, well done to those writers and all. And I want to say I was surprised Ryota Onryo didn't make the title page, but he's 93-0.
Oof.
A lot of wins. That's Goldberg-esque. Or Jade, I guess the Jade Cargill-esque nowadays, right?
Or Tatanka. I'm going with Tatanka.
Tatanka.
I have a picture with Tatanka that I took 3 years ago.
He's still alive?
Yeah, he's jacked as all fuck. He has another run left in him.
Wow.
So I don't want to hear no anti-Tatanka talk here. All right.
Not on my show, damn it.
No
my
Tatanka
show.
slander. All right.
I will say this: that there were no newbies in the NWL. So, and I'll throw this little challenge out to the creative team of the NWL, which kind of includes me, but Jeff and Aaron really run the show over there. I noticed the logo is still the old New Wave League logo. I know we have a newer one. I think it's time to redesign that bulletin cover. Give the NWL a new coat of paint.
Still should be the National League anyway.
That's right.
Still mad guys. Still good. I'm still salty they renamed it on me.
No, well, that wasn't me.
I know.
You know,
I know.
I just stuck with it. I probably should have reverted right back and been like, "F this," but I didn't.
You did it because you're not a winner. You're not a winner.
All right. So what's up next?
Next up, Black Widow League.
All right. I got this one. Or you want to do it, Scott?
You can. I didn't. If you had told me to go ahead and do it, I would have gotten it up. But
That's all right.
Well, that takes you a while to get it up for you.
I'll get it up.
takes. I'm already 50. It takes me quite a while to get it up. Or if I just go ahead and go to bed, it'll be up in a little while.
This show could be sponsored by Cialis.
Gas station dick pills. For Loco.
Yeah. All right. Black Widow League number 2. This is the second cycle. And boy, the action was hot and heavy. Penny Punk, the second Black Widow champion, and has currently, I think, one in the rankings or in the play for possibly making the IWAR report as the IWAR Women's Champion.
Oh, there you go.
500 strategy. So well done. And I want to caveat in Suplex's promo this month for the commissioner. I took time to have Sue address Penny Punk's comment about her being like corrupt, whatever, and she's like, "Well, if you're so big, why don't you go out and win the championship and show everyone wrong?" There it is.
I thought she was just loose.
Yeah, that Sue. The television.
It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Oh my God. The television champion Rachel Van Dorn, 30-1, nice record there. Battle Royal winner Vicky Venom. Japanese Idol champion Veruca Salt, who is also the current IWAR Women's Champion. Josie champion Vicky Venom from the Battle Royal. Zenjo champion Addison Killswitch. So a couple of newcomers here already. So nice to see people arriving, bumping the numbers up. The Mangler Marjorie Brocious is the Cholitas champion. Aria Gunpowder is the Luchadores champion. The Bellatrix champion is Riley Reynolds. The Themyscira, how do you say it, Alex?
Themyscira.
Thank you. Huntress, appropriate.
I totally said it wrong.
I don't know. I should have really researched that one better. Hollywood champion, Sensational Prodigy, Callie Kimura. Sin City champion, Zuckaroo Zebop. And the Willowick champion, that's right, Willowick, Ohio champion, Big Money Bonnie Banks. So that's our second cycle. And we now have 15, 30, 25, 27 people playing in the league. So it went up by 5 players.
That's a good amount.
So that's great. Yeah. So, somebody made a comment about like, if we only have 6 matches, it kind of hurts people if they're, I was like, no, either you wrestle for a TV title. Like pretty much if you can be in the upper half of the league, you're going to win a championship. And if you're not, you probably suck anyways. Like me. So
and it makes you have to make some decisions.
Yeah. But
and it puts a little bit more strategy into that, like who you're going to challenge and such.
Right. And again, it's going to come down to like you don't know who's challenging who, and some people might get very few challenges, might get a lot, so your record going to bounce either way. But welcome to new players in the BWL. There's a lot coming. There's a page in this issue that Mike Cook read up, and Mike outlined the Perfect 10 tournament, and it's a really kind of cool tournament. And in a nutshell, it is a head-to-head tournament. So if Lavender Fields was fighting Gina Colada, the first to gain 10 points in victories, right? So the first, for instance, if Lavender Fields wins the first match, 499 to 489, advanced. But as long as it takes, it might be 6-7 matches to get like, the 1-point win, 2-point win. You add the points up, so it's based around strategy. So the more higher you score, the better you'll limit your opponents. So that's a little preview, but please read that if you're in the BWL and enjoy.
Speaking of Lavender Fields, she has retired from the IWA.
Oh, Lavender Fields. Why not with a twisted ovary? I hear. I don't know what happened.
I'll go with twisted ovary theory. That's a good one.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame, but
hey,
I hear there could be some new faces arriving soon in certain leagues. Dun dun dun. That's a good point, Darren. No jobber matches at all. I think jobbers are there just in case someone wants to just pummel jobbers, I suppose. There's no real need for them. It's a good point. But it's, I guess, aesthetically pleasing to be like, oh, there's somebody in the league that sucks. So that's the BWL for you folks. Number 2. So thanks for joining and playing in the BWL.
Fantastic. And next up, BRL.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear my cat snoring on this microphone. It's that good, though. I can hear her.
That's good.
All right, Battle Royal League 585. The league champion, Monster Truck Tanaka.
Doesn't deserve it.
He probably didn't, but boy, he's on a run. 2 Battle Royals in a league. Oof. TV champion, Brahmo Baron. Central Plains champion, the unexpected Riku Matsuda. East Coast champion, Rainbow Pony. The Great Lakes champion in his debut cycle, Country Hammer, Rhett Grady. Mid-Atlantic champion, Bart Whiskey. He sounds like he should be in the WTL. Northeast champion, Judy Sessions, who I always think of the Jumping Bomb Angels when I hear the name Judy.
I think about the chick from Family Matters who did porn.
What? All right.
Do you not know that story?
No, I'm not a big Family Matters trivia guy. I can't really.
The actress who played Judy from Family Matters, she did adult films afterwards. I think she's dead now, though.
Well, who was Judy? Was she
was the younger character? One. She was the kid in between Laura, which is the next oldest, and Little Richie.
Okay.
Who I can't stand. I wanted to fight him as a child.
Oh, okay.
Little Richie is now on Young and the Restless.
Is he?
Yeah.
You think I could beat him up in a fight?
And the only reason why I know that is because it was just on a news site one time, and I was like, oh.
You'll never guess what Little Richie's doing now. Not Judy. Oh. All right, we'll bring it back to the wrestling results. Pacific Northwest champion, Zeus. Rocky Mountains champion, Krusty Rhodes. Southeast champion, the Playboy, Mick Ferrari. Southwest champion, Punk Rock Mike. And the West Coast champion, White Phoenix, Nina Schmidt. All right, our tag champions with a 516. I don't know if it's PPF or not, but Zeus and Hercules. TV tag team champions, Punk Rock Mike and Agent 26. League 6-man champions, George Duke, Larry Brett, and Nelson Hull, BHD. I think they did a 521 too, so good on them. And then another 521, TV 6-man champions, the Russian Reaper, Skullfire, and Psycho Bolt. Those are the worst GoBots. Battle Royal winner, Krusty Rhodes.
Were you a GoBots fan as a youth?
It wasn't I was a GoBots fan. It was my parents, because GoBots were cheaper, bought me like all the GoBots.
Like
so I
had $2 for a goddamn GoBot.
My friends had like Optimus Prime and Megatron, and I had like the purple guy. You know, like
this show wasn't bad though, but Leader wanted the shitty name.
GoBots. I should probably watch like those series. What would that even be on? That'd be on YouTube probably.
I have it, but yeah.
Of course you have it.
I have it.
Well, anyways, Krusty Rhodes. The GoBots. Drildo, make it happen.
Yo, you ever seen the fuck? Oh, I gotta show you this.
Oh no, this is a family show.
Keep on go.
World 6, well done, Darren. World 6 for the BHD again. By the way, Darren, my streak of good scores with the Von Schnaps came to a roaring halt because I, like a lot of other people, went with the double 27 drop this cycle.
What a loser!
Yeah, it's like there's so many, like, just a side note, when I do the scoring, there's so many 508s for tag teams because everyone went 27s. It's like 20 teams across the IWAR that got 508s. Whoopsie. Yeah. Oh, anyways, you're pulling an image up, I assume, right?
Yep.
Oh no.
See what's going on. I'm trying to find it.
All right. Well, while we're waiting, I'll go over the results for Magibash. So this is a Magibash 21. That's like the 21st time we've done a Magibash event, which is crazy. It's once a year, so we've been doing this for a long time. So lots of results here, so bear with me. So leading off, Punk Rock Mike extended his longest reign as global champion ever with a 495 win to 486 over Jim Neidhart. Brahmo Baron lost the North American title to Muscle to Truck Tanaka, but there's some controversy in there, so we'll talk about that when we actually write it up. East-West Connection were defending the global tag against Hercules and Zeus, and they got crunched 516 to 508 because somebody went 27s. The Olympians, on the other hand, while they gained the global tag, they lost the global six-man to BHD in a triple threat match. It was Olympians 516, Mannequins 512, BHD 521. The challenge match between Johnny Carnage and Monster Truck Tanaka went to Monster Truck Tanaka 495 to 494. R.A. Rude no-showed his match against Wrestling Demon Drugs, and my current theme, I'm taking that because I just think Randall missed the deadline, is to have it be that R.A. Rude is found, like overdosed.
What?
He's riding Wrestling Demon Drugs and alcohol.
Okay.
Hawaiian Heartthrob at a 491. He defeated Jax, who had a 490. Playboy McFerrari. I won't give away what happens in that match because that's a surprise. You'll just have to wait and read it. The four-way tag match was 3 teams at 508s, 1 at 499. So I'm going to do something special with that write-up. Rainbow Pony defeated Owen Bolick 498 to 489, and that is a 10-point win, so that's going to be an injury. So some injuries are going to happen to Owen Bolick. Mr. Serious Benefactor had a $250,000 challenge against Władek Kowalski. I probably pronounced that wrong, but Władek Kowalski won, so he gets $250K. Agent 26 won the ladder match against Wisp, 494, 492. And in the 6-man scramble match, it was Drago Tanaka with a 494 winning the 23 matches. So those are the results from the BRL pay-per-view. There'll be more coming down the pike for Autumn Anarchy being lined up. But for now, that's the pay-per-view results. So if you're writing your TT, I would recommend writing off the results and not building up to it some more. We're switching gears quickly in the BRL. So that's the BRL.
I dig that. Hey Matt, can you look at the live?
It's stereo.
Can you look at the live stream screen, please? I have a picture of a GoBot for you.
Oh my God, is that Devastator?
That is some sort of GoBot. I don't know that.
That's a GoBot. Okay,
that is a GoBot. So he's gonna stay right there for a while.
Yeah, they did, Darren. They won. There it is. Leave it. Just leave it there. Don't. I'm 50. Well, switching gears. I'm going to do IWAR events.
Sure.
All right. Well, we had a little bit of a snafu in the Johnny B Cup. Punk Rock Mike advanced by defeating Who the Heck is Mike Cook to the finals. But in the Atari vs. Flashjack Ferdinand match, we had a tie. And per the rule with Alexander J. Styles, we no longer do the Battle Royal monies when it comes to wrestlers from different leagues because the BRL is such a bigger Battle Royal and you could do whatever. It's not fair to either player. So instead, we'll have a 3-way final match with Punk Rock Mike, Flashjack Ferdinand, and Lee Atari in the finals of the Johnny B Cup. So that's that. In the Best of 7 Series Volume 9, Luther Alexander defeated Stevie Vertigo in round 1 of their series.
Ha ha! Fuck a Stevie Vertigo. How about that?
Sympathetic Alex. That's the kind of hate I want to see. In the Best of 7 series, in the Best series number 6, it was Playboy McFerrari defeating Atticus Black to earn the title shot. at the IWAR World Champion coming up at the next Magiklash. In the King of the Ring, the 4 advancers to the third round semifinals were Johnny Vegas, Neo Dragon, Luther Alexander, and Monster Truck Tanaka.
Unbelievable.
Yep. So whoever wins the two high scores out of that advance to the final, and then we'll see who wins there. Let's see here. Johnny, we talked about. Oh, Lethal Lottery. Do you want to cover the Lethal Lottery, Scott? You want me to do it?
Where did you send it to me?
Oh, okay. 1 second. Zoom. Yeah, fire that over to you. You're going to probably have to pop this open a new window. Ding. While that's going on, I'll cover the other stuff. So Summer Series, round 1 happened. So remember, in the Summer Series, it is the top 2 cycles go, like the top averages on the first 2 cycles will advance to third round. So that's one of it. One of the things I forgot is the way the pay break out is, I forgot we did this last year and it was a really big hit. So we'll do it again. Instead of just doing like first place wins, whatever, it's every cycle, if you have the highest score, you get some of the money. So I'll break that down later. The Magiklash results. Let's go over this. So it was a dark day for champions at a Magiklash number 7, and it was starting off. Stevie Vertigo faced Nick Dane. And that was for the Revolution Championship. And Nick Dane with a 492 defeated Stevie Vertigo with a 490. Veruca Salt defended the IWAR Women's Championship against Gina. She had a 496 to Gina's 492, so she retains. Then we had the White Claw Outlaws, who are the longest reigning champions, tag champions, had a 508, and the Amazing Graces, who just recently won the Murano to earn this shot, had a 509. So we have new World Tag Team Champions in the IWAR. Well done, Graces. And in the main event, oh, I'm sorry, one more I forgot. When we did Lethal Lottery 6-man tournament, the trifecta, the winners were U.S. Male, Mick Ferrari, and Owen Bullock. And as a special application to that kind of series, when the winners of the Lethal Lottery advance to challenge the champions in the tag or 6-man, they go by the rules of the tournament. So it was not 6-man trio over 6-man trio, but 3 individual scores, but only for this match. And the combined scores of single strats, 491 from Chief Bull Gray Fox, 495 from Matthew Porter, and 494 from Sasquatch, had a 1480. Meanwhile, the challengers, Owen Bullock had a 489, Mick Ferrari had a 495, and U.S. Male had a 498 to give them a 1482. So new IWAR World 6-man champions. The Lethal Lottery team pulled it off. Well done, fellas.
What a bunch of jerks.
That's right. And then in the main event, it was Flash of Jack Ferdinand in his first defense of the IWAR World Championship, taking on LePage Turner, the author of Agony. And with a score of 494 to 493, we have a new IWAR World Champion that you're going to hear from. Oh, are you going to hear from him? LePage Turner.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
What a
devastating.
Dick. I hate him.
People were weeping in the stands.
I don't blame him.
Scott, did you get that thing okay?
You mean the STD? Yeah, I got it.
Some of them you can just pop.
Well, yeah, but you got to work it a little bit first.
Of course.
So. Yeah.
I mean, you don't want it just to.
You can get some Gold Bond medicated powder, a little lotion, unscented, of course. You're good.
A few wipes so you keep it clean.
Yeah.
Oh, dude wipes.
Dude wipe. I'm out of those.
Remember that time I went on like a 45-minute rant about fucking
I do.
wipes?
The dude wipes rant. I told Mike Cook the other day, earlier. I said, "Are you going to go on a rant like I did against the 28s about the 27s?" IWA did this on purpose. Oh my God. Okay. So Scott, you good?
Yeah.
All right. This is the
Well, the fine good.
First round. Excuse me.
Huh?
What?
What?
Who?
The first round of the Lethal Lottery Dos. In the first round, of course, now we have a bye if there's not enough wrestlers. So the first round, Monster Truck Tanaka and Atticus Black move on to the second round. Tatanka had a 495. Atticus Black had a 488. If there had been anybody taking them on, somebody might have been able to beat them, but with a bye, tough crap. You get to move on.
That's fair. That's fair.
It is fair. Very. Let's see. Playboy Mick Ferrari had a 495, and Colonel Doom also with a 495. Defeat Jax McAllister with a 490, and Father Conrad with a 498, which brings them only losing by 2, 990 to 988.
Oh, tough loss.
I would have turned on Jax right there. Worthless anyway. Dave Wazalewski and Racer McKay with a 982 lose to Nivik Largo and Johnny Vegas, who had a 489 and a 497 to come up with a 986. So 986, 982. Largo and Vegas move ahead. Then we have Hawaiian Heartthrob with a 491 and Lone Star Redneck with a 498, which gives them a 989, just 1 point over Big Guns Greg Gunnar with a 495, and the mysterious Eraser, who comes up with a lousy 493. So 989 beats a 988. And Heartthrob and Lone Star Redneck will move on to face Nivik Largo and Johnny Vegas.
Nice.
Then we go into the second part of the first round, and it's Johnny Russell Fest with a 486 and Hiroki Fuji with a 496. Gives them a 982, but they come up short against Ulysses Deadeye with a 494 and Stevie Vertigo with a 490. So they win 984 to 982.
All right.
Yep. Yay, Stevie.
Though our Rob Ratliff with a 489 and his partner Flashy Jack Ferdinand with a 493. They have a team total of 982, taking on who is Mike Cook and California Gunslinger with a 983. So Cook and Gunslinger will move forward. Sheepdog Rogue Grady with a 493 and a team killer Mike Sebastian with a 457.
Jesus Christ.
See, Mike missed the deadline again.
Oh, he's going to be so mad when he hears this.
So,
a 950.
Oh.
And Nick Dane with a 492 and Johnny Carnage jump right in and get a 986, and they will move ahead of Roe Grady and Mike Sebastian. Oh, and what do you know? Getting the other bye at the end of this first round, Luther Alexander with a 494 and Mark Justice with a 488. They will move ahead to take on Nick Dane and Johnny Carnage.
Hope they both double.
So that's the end of the first round.
All right. I forgot to do the score. 92. Well, that's some action right there. And I always feel bad, like, I think you made the joke about turning on your partner, but, like, seriously, like, if you totally bomb out, like I mentioned earlier in the BRL pay-per-view, there was a 10-point loss. I've kind of established, like, if you lose by, like, 9 or 10 points, your write-up's going to involve your character getting injured somehow. That's a pretty brutal loss. But a 457 by Mike Sebastian, oof, that is a killer. Because Roe Grady was 493. He was right there. You know, we had a lot of close scores. There's a lot of matches with like 1 or 2 point deciding. That's pretty cool.
Right.
Except for the Mike Sebastian match.
and showing that Mike Sebastian was the worst of all the wrestlers in this tournament.
Well, teach him to try to trade me for Charlie Morton. All right. Well, thank you, Scott. That's a good update. I think I'm trying to scratch my brain here, make sure I got everything covered IWAR wide. I think we do. We will be announcing the lineup for Best of the Best Series 7, as yet to be named, this coming cycle. So it'll be 4 wrestlers from the BRL, 4 from the IWL, and they'll compete for a chance to challenge for the IWAR World Championship. So I think that's pretty good. I think we've covered it all. Yeah. So that's that, as they say.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
Hey, if Mike Sebastian's going to keep doing 457, the Eraser said he'd take him on in best of 7.
By the way, the best of the best 7 should be the New Blood, by the way. So that's the name of Friday the 13th, Part 7.
New Blood?
The new, because you have new guys, right? New Blood.
Yes.
It's
I'm trying.
Zappa Pro.
The Eraser's New Blood. He's all right.
Every time I see the name Eraser, I'm thinking of Eraserhead from that movie called Eraserhead.
You don't think of the Arnold movie where Arnold plays the Eraser?
No one ever thinks of that movie.
I do. I like that movie.
No, you don't.
I do. He kills an alligator in there.
I love Stallone, but I do not like The Specialist. Like, come on.
He made Red Heat. That was pretty terrible.
No, Red Heat is awesome.
Oh,
P is for pussy. It's great.
Is that even related to that movie?
That's a line from that film. What are you talking about?
It's like that you were just really blurring.
Wasn't Luther Alexander in Spy Kids?
Spy Kids 2. Let's be clear on that.
Spy Kids. Oh, man. Well, another fun-filled show off the rails.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Did anyone mention that Mike Sebastian had a 457?
I'll be sure to let him know and be like, dude.
He's going to yell at us in the comment section again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to... Did someone yell at us now?
Always.
Oh,
not as often as we used to get it. We don't usually get it that bad anymore. Every once in a while, someone will be like, you guys don't know how to read English. You guys are terrible.
I don't. I already told you guys that I can't read English very well.
There's so many better Tubecasts covering the IWA out there. What are you guys doing? You guys are not professional at all.
No.
That's true.
I've never been professional.
Yep. That is accurate. Factually accurate.
We probably should end this, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting a little sleepy.
Oh, yeah.
I also miss the Russian listeners, Darren. I miss the bots that we used to get. Apparently, they're busy over in Eastern Europe at this point. So, maybe one day they'll come back. We were pretty good in Southeast Asia. Egypt, we're pretty big for some reason. It's weird, I know, but hopefully they do come back. Our biggest show, by the way, looking at statistics, our biggest show, we had almost 20 watchers at one time on a show.
Oh, wow!
And I know we do them late. If I did these shows around 8:00, we'd probably double or triple that number, for sure. Or we did it on a weekend. But I don't care. With my new schedule, my schedule will be changing, so I don't know what that's going to look like for Tubecast and such. But we'll get that out there, and thank you guys as always for watching, for listening, for contributing and commenting, and sometimes talking about us in TT. The Tubecast is always fun. And I always suggest, if you like what we're doing, make sure first and foremost that you like and you subscribe. You have to do that. It's part of the deal, right? In addition to that, if you want to, donate, you can always super chat us if you like. We'll take money for sure. I'm never going to say no on the money. If you want to just give me money straight up, which I would appreciate, use our Amazon affiliate link. I can go back and tell you what some of the items that Matt purchased as of late. Some sort of spearmint gum of some sort. It was weird. I don't know. It's funny. 2 cock rings we saw. Well, I don't know who bought those, but
Oh wow.
Yeah, congratulations. I don't know if they're his and his's, perhaps. They're a matching set. I don't know. It's it is what it is. Hey, man, I dig it. I dig it. I'm right there with you. Not physically, but in spirit. I see, Matt, you bought your electrolyte powder. That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've also bought the new stand for my laptop I'm using right now.
Oh, okay. Why would one have a electrolyte powder? Are you out of electrolytes?
No, what's nice is it's like a Gatorade, but it's less sugary, and I like the taste of it better.
Okay, and that's
And
fair
just-
because I
I throw
usually, when I played sports, I found that the Gatorade would give me heartburn where I would play, so I would actually take the Gatorade. I would dump half of it in another bottle and fill it up with water, the rest of it.
There you go.
That's the way I did it. I don't know why someone had purchased a disposable scalpel.
I don't know.
That's
Maybe someone's bringing street justice to the city.
let's see. We have blank playing cards.
That's me for the wrestling game I'm designing.
Oh,
Which hopefully I'll be able to get my act together and bring it to Gen Con and play test it there. I got to start getting the ball rolling on that because it's already June.
okay, that's fair. I thought you were gonna make some sort of adult trading cards or playing
No,
cards.
it's
My uncle had a Playboy set.
no,
did.
not a Playboy set. It's going to be a wrestling game that if all works out well, I'm going to play test it. Play test it
Is it gonna be
at Gen Con.
Is it gonna be like Pac-Mans? You ever play Pac-Mans?
Pac-Mans?
That's what the old people used to call Pokemon. When they come into my store and asking for Pokemon, they would call them
Pac-Mans?
Pac-Mans. Yeah. So I call them. So I call Pokemon cards Pac-Man cards. Because
I don't get that. I get the people that come in and go, "Is this stuff from America or is it from someplace else?"
Like Mexico?
Yeah. Oh, it's from Mexico. You know anything else? Bloody hell. No.
I mean, there was a point in time the United States had some pretty good agriculture, but our fruits and vegetables are not necessarily one of them. We're more of a tobacco and in some cases apple. That's where our strengths are in terms of agriculture, and corn, of course. So if they're buying like fucking lettuce, they're probably not getting it from the United States. I'm just saying. Just want to keep that in mind.
Well, I dig that.
Yeah, I dig it. All right, guys. So we are officially out of time. So for Scott Franklin, for Matt Riley, I'm Alex G. Have a good night.
Oh yeah.